Here's another fan for the pellet stove. This is the fan that pushes the air through the heat exchanger. It's another Fasco as well, and it's the Fasco model number 712113137, type U12B. It's 3000 RPM, 1.5 amps, no oiling required, because unlike the other one, this has ball bearings. The other one that's in there now is sleeve bearings, but at least it has oil ports. You can see the ball bearing in there. So I guess in theory this is better to have the ball bearings instead of the sleeve bearings, because if they did ever go bad, you just change them. This motor is definitely showing some signs of cheapening out compared to the old one. This little fan on the back here is only plastic. I'm pretty sure the one that's in there now is metal. And I guess that's really it. Otherwise it seems like it's still pretty good quality. It is kind of like, it's not press fit together, but it's like clamped together. You probably could take that off to change out the bearings, but I don't think it'd be particularly easy. The wheel itself does look like it would come off easily for cleaning. I got this particular fan because this one is 3000 RPM. Oh, it's also Class B as well. This one is 3000 RPM, whereas the unit that is in the stove right now is 1650 RPM, I think. It might have even been less than that. But I wanted to put a more powerful fan in there, because when you really have the heat going and you've got a big flame in there, there is not enough air going through there. You could have a lot more air going through there and get much more heat out of it. So I wanted to get a bigger blower, so I got this one. However, I'm looking at the fan part itself, and I think that the fan diameter is smaller than the one that's in there now. So even though it's a higher speed fan, I'm not sure that, I don't think so that it's going to move any more air. It might just be louder, which is no good. So I'm not sure. I'll have to take the other one out and do a side-by-side comparison. Today it's 45 degrees and sunny. If it keeps warming up, I probably could turn the stove off. I'm not sure I want to mess with it today. A better project for the spring, I think. So I don't know how much air resistance this is designed to have during operation. Most of these units are not made to run in a free air environment like this, and they need a certain amount of resistance on the air in order to run properly. So I'm going to leave it kind of like this, so that the air has a little bit of resistance. And this is going to be difficult to hook up here because of the way the connection is. I don't know why it's got these stupid plugs. You know, whatever happened to just an empty wire that you could hardwire to something? Because the stove certainly doesn't have a funny plug like this. I think it's got basic crimp terminals on there. Alright, that's super sketchy, but we'll go with it. I'm gonna have to stay over here and be ready to turn this off right quick, because I think that this connection is no good here. It's very, very loose. Alright, so I'll try to get the kilowatt meter information in here as well. That's not loud at all. Startup sound. So we got 1.68 amps, 131 watts, the power factor is 166. So very poor power draw. Actually, the airflow is really quite strong. It seems like it runs pretty smooth too. But it is a small opening, so it might not be It might not necessarily be very high volume. Bearings need to break in a bit, they're still pretty stiff. Oh, it works, and it's not that loud, so it should be fine if I need this, if I need to swap this in as a spare. I don't know how much the impeller that's in there can handle, but I'd kind of like to try to put a 3000 RPM motor on the impeller that's in there right now, because then that would, in theory, give me almost twice the airflow. Well, I'm going to have to keep experimenting with this. Really, all that I need to do is get something with this size opening, which is not hard, and strap it in there, and I could put any kind of fan I want, really. I'll play with it this summer and see what I can come up with.